Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse action figure review. Here I have the Platinum Chase variant of Batman's armor suit from BvS, Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice. The figure I believe retailed for $22.99, but obviously as a Platinum Chase, can't really find it in stores. I actually won mine via Mcfarlane's EQL. I've had this one with the False God Superman over here for a while. I'm not going to open the False God figure, but I don't have the regular version of the armor suit Batman, so I thought since I have the Platinum, I might as well open this one. It does come with the Kryptonite Spear, so packaging is the BvS style packaging with the kind of brownish, beigeish color. Obviously it says Batman armor suit over there, Platinum sticker. Over here you got the Universe Infinite logo, there's that. Same artwork as the back. And I don't think this says Chase on the bottom, so if you are looking for this one in store, it's just going to show you that. But this has been, I think this was towards the end of last year when they started to release in stores, like December-ish. But anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. Out of the package, we can take a look at the accessories now. So he does come with the Kryptonite Spear. This is the same one as the Superman Doomsday 2-pack. The only difference between this one and the other one, which I will show in a little bit, is that this does not have glow-in-the-dark paint on it. I put a black light up to it. It does not glow in the dark. So if you want the glow-in-the-dark one, you get the 2-pack. If you want the non-glow-in-the-dark one, you go with the Platinum Chase here. Speaking of Platinum Chase, here's the card for it. Nothing new as far as I'm aware. It's the same as the other Batman armor suit. I cut out the Platinum sticker on all of my boxes, but I don't recommend doing that because you can see there's some sharp edges there. I try to be as careful as I can, but sometimes, you know, you might cut yourself. Again, don't recommend it. I wouldn't do it. It comes with the stand. This one's kind of a grayish color, but into the pile it goes. Hands-wise, he comes with two holding hands, which I believe are slightly different from each other. I'll have to look a little closer. But he comes with a single-fisted left hand and a single grasping right hand. And that's all of his accessories. I know it doesn't seem like much, but really the star of the show here is the figure itself. I'm impressed with this. And let me go ahead and pull this up just a little bit so we can get a better look at this figure. But this is the Platinum Chase version. There is a green layer of paint on this side, and if I put a black light up to it, you can kind of see how they applied this. It's mainly just on this left side here. There's nothing on this right side, at least as far as I can tell, and there's nothing on the back. You could remove the paint if you wanted to, but I'm fine leaving it as is. I'm not the biggest fan of the paint job. Again, I think it looks good. The effect they were going for, it was done well. But I probably would have got the regular version had I had the money to pre-order it at the time. I still like the figure itself, but let's see, where else do I want to start here? The cape. The cape is an interesting texture. It kind of reminds me of like a canvas bag, like a tote bag, and it's got frayed edges at the bottom. And again, very interesting texture, and very nice that they frayed that. I'm quite surprised. His little like belt loop here, it does go underneath the cape and all the way back through. I like that bit of articulation of design. His back plate here is painted as well. They didn't have to paint that, but I do appreciate that they did. I mean, it looks good. I will say trying to line up the back and the front hasn't been easy. Especially the front. He's kind of having issues looking up a bit or like being to the side a little bit. It might just be from how long he's been in the package. Again, these figures were produced, it looks like, yeah, last year in August. So he's been in the box for almost a year. Kind of crazy. They did add green to the hand there. They didn't add green to the other hand though, which kind of sucks. Just noticed that. There's like a wash on this figure too. At least I'm pretty sure it's a wash. I don't think it's painted, but you can kind of see in the cracks and crevices they show up a little bit more. I'm pretty sure there's a black wash applied to some parts of this figure, especially up here in like the more fabric parts where the elbow is. There's definitely a black wash in there. The detail comes out much more than in any other part of the outfit. This cape is wired too, and the wingspan is pretty big. I'm gonna keep mine like this. Honestly, if you're an armored Batman, why would you need a cape? But that's just me. Sure, it looks cool, but like, okay. The head sculpt, it actually has quite a lot of range of movement, but let me raise this a bit more so you can take a peek at it. But the head sculpt is well done. He's got like the scratches on the one side there. I don't think it looks quite accurate to the movie, but it's pretty close. It's close enough, and it does the job. And it definitely is Ben Affleck's like mouth. Like that definitely looks like his mouth, not like a stunt double. So I like what they did there. And that, like I said, articulation in the head, a lot more than I was expecting. Like it's surprising. And you know, you got the tilt back and forth as well. And let's see, I guess we can go into articulation now, but really, he's a hefty figure too. Like, he's got some weight to him, and he's gonna look good on the shelf. But articulation wise, you saw the head here. Arms, it can do a full T-pose, and it is, oh, let's try this side. Yeah, he does have the rotator cuffs in there, but they're kind of stuck. Like, they aren't budging. Okay, this one's budging a little bit. He can go a little bit above the T-pose, but getting that rotator cuff piece to move is not easy. The shoulder pads here are rubber, so they don't really get in the way. I think it's just the extra green paint on that rotator cuff that's not letting it move, so I'm just not gonna. He does have a swivel up at the shoulder here. Yeah, there's a swivel there. He's got a single jointed elbow, but it does have rotation. I don't mind that. He's got the standard wrist peg, can go up and down or left and right depending on how you have it. And of course he can swivel all the way around. And before I forget, let me stick the spear in his hand. Might be easier to, let's see. I guess they would hold it right there. If I can get it in there.
Why would you say that name?
Martha. He really doesn't want to hold this. Ow. Hurting my fingers just trying to get this piece of plastic and this other piece of plastic. Alright, I'm going to have him hold it higher if I can do it. I know he can hold the spear, it's just like Mcfarlane makes it a pain in the ass sometimes, I tell you. Alright, I got him to hold the spear up higher, but he can't hold the spear. And, I mean, it looks good, but the cape gets in the way. That's better. Waist-wise, he does have two ball joints, one at the top. It is at an angle, though, so it does look a little weird. And he's got the one at the bottom as well. Doesn't seem to get in the way. He has a decent amount of crunch forward, at least for Mcfarlane figures. And backward is always good for Mcfarlane stuff. So Superman could break his back if he wanted to. Splits-wise, the diaper gets in the way. I mean, he's got some big, beefy thighs. Look at those things. But yeah, the diaper does get in the way, but he can do almost a T on that. There is some swivel forward, but not backward. It's just because of how they mold the figure in the back here. And let me go ahead and lower the camera again. There we go. That's better. He does have double jointed knees, which was a surprise to me. I thought he'd have a single jointed knee, but no, he's got double jointed. And he's got the articulation at the ankle here. You know, he's got the pivot, and it is the same style of ball joint that they do use. So you can do it this way, you can pivot, or you can spin it and then do it. Now he does have toe bend, but he's got some serious cleats on here. You're gonna like mess up your finger. Like you're gonna mess up your finger if you really want to use that toe bend. So if you want to use that toe bend, I would get like a napkin or something, just so you don't mess up your fingers too bad. So let's see. I think that's all the articulate. Oh, kick forward. He can kick forward pretty easily. Again, the diaper gets in the way, but not too bad. You should be able to finesse it however you like. But yeah, this is a pretty good figure. So let me stand him up as right as I can, and we'll do some size comparisons. He's almost 8 inches tall. He's getting there. Yeah, he's like 7 3/4 at the top of his ears. But let's go ahead and start off with just regular BvS Batman. Yeah, he's got some height to him. Like, he's an extra, like, 1/4 inch taller at the very least. Kind of surprising. Again, this is a big, beefy figure. You know what? I'll keep him in here. Why not? And then I got Superman here. And his kryptonite spear has a silver handle as well. Let me lower this down. And then let me put a black light. Oh, there's my black light. So if I put a black light on Superman's, you can see it glows way brighter. It might not come across on camera, but once I turn this off, you can see that the one on the right is definitely glow in the dark. So I might actually swap the spears between the two of them so that he has the glow in the dark one, because he's got that glow in the dark thing going. But I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet. And then let's spin him over. Almost lastly, we have Doomsday back here. Two big beefy figures. They take up a lot of shelf space. And I do have the False God Platinum over here, which I do not plan on opening. I'm going to keep that one sealed. Don't plan on selling it. Honestly, I'd like to have Henry Cavill sign it, but that's never going to happen. Or rather, it's very unlikely to happen. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave the video here. I'm not going to do the usual size comparisons. But here he is next to Spider-Man. So let me know what you guys think of this particular figure or the non-platinum chase in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.